Scott, nice to meet you. Welcome everybody to a wonderful interview with our guests, Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald. Please everybody welcome them. Please take a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
So again, hello Scott and Zelda. It is a pleasure having you here in our show. First, we would like to know a little bit more about your golden ages and also about how has your life developed over the years.
Well, first of all, I was born on September 24 in 1896 in St. Paul, Minnesota. I attended the St. Paul Academy and the Newman School in New Jersey. Later, I went to Princeton University in 1913, and I wrote for student publications. And in November of 1917, I left college to enlist in the army. And this changed completely my entire life, and my life has developed through the years because I was able to experience some harsh situations, and also I was able to start writing about my environment.
So now, please everybody, we're going to head back to a commercial and then we will come back to our interview. Ho! Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas!
Santa!
Hello, Daniela! How have you been this year? Ho, ho, ho! Look what I brought to you, Mommy! I brought a teapot!
Wow, this is so amazing. Thank you so much, Santa.
You're welcome! Merry Christmas! This is for the neighbor's house! Ho, 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 ho! Wow, it sounds so interesting. So we're gonna have the next question, which is, if you can please tell us, what has been your inspiration over the years?
My inspiration is this lovely woman sitting here next to me. I fell in love with her when I was in the army in Montgomery. I have to say she broke my heart because in 1919 she broke our engagement.
Whoa.
Yes. And therefore I had to return to St. Paul. But later when I published Chronicle of Flaming, fame came to me and Zelda came with it. Honey, can you please bring me that glass of water?
Yes.
I told her to leave because my other true inspiration was Ginevra King, for whom I fell deeply in love in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the interview.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. The next question I want to ask you is, before meeting your first love, which was an important event of your life?
Well, in 1917, 1 year before meeting Zelda, I was almost failing in Princeton. So I left Princeton and I had the opportunity to be part of the U.S. Army as an infantry second lieutenant. Sadly, I never graduated from Princeton, but soon after reporting from the military duty, I started writing one of my first novels called The Romantic Egoist.
Okay. The next question, it was such an important thing in your life, so the next question, I would like to tell Zelda, to tell her a little bit about her love story because it seems like a great love story. So Zelda, can you please tell us why did you broke the engagement? I know this might sound a little harsh for you, but I would like to know a little bit about it.
I broke the engagement because I really wanted to see if Scott was going to be able to demonstrate his ability to support me in many different ways and manage with me.
Oh, Scott, don't cry.
He was really...
I know this must be really hard for you. I'm sorry if I brought up the question.
No, don't worry. It's okay.
But I think it's really important that we continue with the interview, so we're gonna go back to Scott and ask him, did enlisting in the army had a major impact in yourself like the war?
It sure did in tremendous different ways. I was able to see the world in entire different ways, and while I was there, I wrote several letters which later on influenced on my writing. This showed the effects that wars had on people, and it was a great impact. It had a great impact on my life.
Okay, so now if it's okay with you, I would like to ask a question for the people.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So if anyone can please stand up over there to ask a question. Okay, so is anyone in the public interested in asking a question to Scott? Me. We're gonna give it to you. Okay, please, the question.
Okay. Scott, what are your obsessions that have helped you move on and especially succeeded in your writings?
Thank you for the question. I could say I have three main obsessions. First, my material, which refers to my writings. Second, my stamp, referring to the taking of things that are hard and later on have helped me with my background as a writer. And finally, the double vision, which is my remindings of my goals.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, everybody, now we're going to a second propaganda and then we will be back to the interview to Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hi Camila, how are you?
Hi Alejandra, I'm fine. What are you doing?
Here I am bathing like girls, and you?
I'm reading the book of Ernest Hemingway.
Have you read The Great Gatsby from F. Scott Fitzgerald?
No, what's the book?
It's the greatest book you've ever read. It's amazing. You will be entertained all the time.
Oh, that sounds really fun. I'm really going to read that book.
If you want, I can lend it to you when I'm done. I'm done with it in 1 month. Well, Camila, I have to leave you right now because my girls are going to go to bed.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Our next question is, what inspired you to write the novel The Side of Paradise?
What inspired me to write the novel The Side of Paradise was my wife, Zelda. Because in that summer I lost her because of my alcohol abuse. And then I thought that if this novel turned out to be successful, then I can get Zelda back. And that's why she was my inspiration to write this novel.
Okay, thank you so much. And now we're gonna end up this with the last question, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Our last question is, what is one of the main problems you have faced during your lifetime?
A problem that I have faced is that I had alcohol problems because I abused the substance some years ago. And I know this has had a wide influence in my life because, as people know, this might lead to future diseases or even to death.
Okay, thank you so much. That's gonna be the end of the interview. I appreciate so much Zelda and Scott for being here. Everybody, so we can please give them a round of applause.
Thank you for inviting us to your show.
Thank you.
And we also want to thank our marvelous public for being here and supporting us.
Thank you
during
very much. Thank you. You are the
during
best
this
public.
interview. So that's gonna be the end. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you, Scott.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Eric.
Nice meeting you.
Come on, honey.